record. All right, we just hit the mute all button. So I thought today that I would take you through my morning practice. Now, my morning practice always consists of movement, and it always consists of breathing, pranayama, sometimes mantra, not lately, but sometimes mantra, and always meditation. And that asana practice, it changes. It changes with the season. Sometimes, like in the spring and in the summer, I do it outside as often as I can. In the winter, I'm always in this room. But this is kind of like what's happening in my morning world. And I'm going to give you kind of the rundown of what to expect, because I'm going to throw out options for you as we go through it. Some mornings, I don't feel like moving too fast. Some mornings, I need to get rolling because of time constraints and whatnot. But almost always, like I'd say 98% of the time, my morning practice is 7 rounds of sun salutations, right? Surya Namaskar. That's the reverential salute to the sun. And I know most of you on the screen, you know this, you know what it is. It's arms up, arms down, step back, downward dog, upward dog, blah, blah, blah. But how I roll through it is I do 7 of them because yoga, Ayurveda, the Vedas themselves, there's this thing with odd numbers, right? It's like 7, 9, 11, 17, 21. So I just do 7. There are 7 rounds for the 7 tissues. In Ayurveda, we look at the body being comprised of 7 layers of tissue. Now, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother class. I won't go into that, but that's kind of where I'm coming from. I do 1 for each of my layers of tissue. You can do 7 rounds for whatever you want to do 7 rounds for. But I start slow. Well, they're all going to be slow today because it's wintertime and I take things slow in the wintertime. But we start with kind of a modified sun salutation, 1 leg back at a time. Then we pick it up a little bit with standing, 1 leg back to standing poses. I throw in a twist here and there. I don't do, for the first 3 rounds, I don't do vinyasas. I just, step back to downward dog and then step forward again for the next round. I don't start doing vinyasas until 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And that's primarily because I haven't really warmed up yet by the first sun salutation. And I don't want to jack my shoulders around, or my lower back. But you do you, okay? When I do throw in a headstand, woo, that's going to be fun. But I do throw in a headstand between round 6 and round 7. But I'm telling you that now so that you can, when we get there, I'm going to give you options, right? I mean, downward dog for 10 breaths, dolphin pose for 10 breaths, or wide-legged forward bend, maybe with your head on a block for 10 breaths. Child's pose, how about that for 10 breaths? So you pick it. Those of you that want to pop into a headstand safely, please, carefully, go to your wall, for maximum comfort and security. But, again, you do you. I'm just going to verbally hopefully clearly articulate this sequence to you, and then you've got it. You'll get the recording and you can use this every morning, for the rest of your life if you want. Okay, and then the 7th round, we slow it way down again. We slow it way down and get to the floor again, and then we'll do a couple of seated poses, and then we'll do breathing practice, and then we'll do meditation. We're not going to do mantra today. Okay, so I'm excited. This is just, kind of welcome to my world. This is where I set up. I always have the dogs in here, and, let's do it. Okay, so let's begin our morning practice together. Thanks for joining me on the floor in child's pose. I don't typically, when I just do 7 sun salutations, like today's practice, I don't typically have blocks around. However, blocks are always welcome. Blankets for sitting are always welcome. This is just my kind of, I just rolled out of bed and need to move my body practice. So child's pose, Let your hips settle into your heels and take your arms forward. Good. Create some space between your bottom teeth and your top teeth. Toggle your mandible back and forth a couple of times. Great. Sweep your arms and your trunk, your torso over to the left. Press your left fingertips into the floor, just to the outside of your left knee, to give you a little nudge into your right hip. Reach your right arm to the top left corner of your mat. Good. Cruise back through center. Pause for a full respiratory cycle. Breathe in, breathe out. And then arc your way over to the right. Pressing your right fingertips into the floor. So you get a sense for leaning into your left rib basket. And reach your left hand to the top right corner of your mat. Good. Come back to center, please. 3 deep breaths. Yeah, thanks, Kathy. Good. One more breath. And gently pull yourself up onto your hands and your knees. Setting your knees about sitting bone distance apart. And we're going to do 5 scap push-ups or scap presses. I like to squeeze the scapula towards the spine as you breathe in. And then pull the scapula away from your spine as you breathe out, keeping your lumbar spine still. 4 more times, isolating this movement just in the shoulder girdle. Inviting the scapula to move as freely as possible, gliding from side to side. Great. Now we'll do wrist push-ups. You're going to externally rotate your arms so the eyes of your elbows are facing the top of your sticky mat. Turn your hands outward just enough so your index fingers are pointing down the length of your mat. And then you're simply going to peel your wrist, your palms, and your thumbs up off the mat. All the other fingers stay down. Good, and set them down. We're going to do this 10 times. Peel up and down. 3, 4. All other fingers stay down all the way to the base of the knuckle. 6, 7. Thumbs come up with the palms. 9 and 10. Great. Take a break anytime you need to. Back to child's pose. Now we're going to take the right hand, right arm out to the right. Fingertips press firmly against your floor as you breathe in. As you exhale, float your right arm up until it's parallel in the same plane as your shoulder, parallel with the floor. And then inhale, press your right fingertips into the floor. Stay steady and firm through your core. And exhale, float your right arm up until it's in line with your shoulder. Good. 3 more times for a total of 5. Pressing in, feeling muscles activate all the way up into your armpit, and then floating up, initiating that movement from your scapula. Last 2 times. On number 5, Take your right arm up, turn your palm so it faces the top of your mat, and sweep your right arm forward. Now, if the balance is there for you today, take your left leg straight back. Excuse me, Redbone. Sorry. No, excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, it's a good girl. Strong through your belly. Great. Right hand down, left knee down. And take your left arm out to the left. Fingertips press firmly against your floor as you inhale. Float your left arm up on the exhale. 4 more times. Good girl. What's it going to be today? You going to be a good dog? You're going to be a banshee. Good. 2 more times. And turn your left arm so your palm faces the top of your mat. Reach your left arm forward, and then maybe take your right leg straight back. Avoid over-exaggerating the arch in your lower back, so keep your belly firm. Very nice. Left hand, right knee down. Drop back to child's pose. Give your wrists a break. Roll your hands. Okay, and then lift up onto your hands and your knees as you inhale. Find your way to downward facing dog as you exhale. 5 deep breaths in downward facing dog. At this point, let your body move in whatever organic way shows up for you. If you want to take your hips from side to side, march your heels, or sweep your heels in one direction and then the other. All right, beautiful. So now you can begin to walk your feet to your hands. Yeah, move your dogs to the side if you need to. Good. Come up to the top of your sticky mat. Bring your feet about a fist width apart. And then with soft knees, let your body hang over your legs. Relax your neck and your jaw. Let your head just dangle from the end of your cervical spine. Soft knees. And then here we go. Hook your thumbs with your right thumb on top, please. And on an inhale, sweep your arms forward and up until you unhinge all your joints, standing up straight and tall. If it feels good, take your head back and look up. And then exhale, soft knees, fold forward, bring your arms behind your back, clasp your fingers together, right pinky on the outside, and take your knuckles to the ceiling. I'm usually inhaling for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts. Fingertips to the floor, please. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back, bring your right knee down. And stay on your fingertips, stay here for 1 full breath. First sun salutation gets 1 breath in the shape. And then inhale, lift your right knee, stretch dynamically through the inseam of your right leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. A full breath in and a complete exhalation. Step your right foot forward. Take as many steps as you'd like. And then your left foot forward. Hook your thumbs with your left thumb on top. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Stand up straight and strong. Reach up, look up, spread your fingers. And exhale, fold forward, bring your arms behind your back, clasping your fingers together with your left pinky on the outside. Fingertips to the floor, inhale, look up. Step your left foot back, exhale, left knee down. One full breath in and out in this low lunge. Just getting the hips warmed up, exploring, noticing what you feel, how the two sides compare on this morning. And then on an inhalation, lift your left knee, push back through the instep of your left foot. Downward dog as you exhale. Full breath in and a complete exhalation. Step your left foot forward and your right foot forward. All right, hook your thumbs, right thumb on top, inhale, come all the way up, reach up, look up, strong legs. Exhale, fold forward, bring your hands behind your back, clasp your fingers together, right pinky on the outside. Breathing in, come halfway up. And breathing out, take your right foot back. Now keep your knee lifted if it suits you. And as you inhale, you're going to come up into a lunge with your arms out like a cactus. As you exhale, bend your right knee and lower it until it hovers right above the mat. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale and lower. Let it hover right above the sticky mat. And then you can inhale, set your fingertips to the floor, stretch back through your right leg, and step back to downward dog. Exhaling. Breathe in. And breathe out. Step your right foot forward. And your left foot forward, exhale. Hook your thumbs, left thumb on top. Inhale, come all the way up. Big breath, big stretch, standing pendiculation. Exhale, fold forward. Hands behind your back, left pinky on the outside as you clasp your fingers together. Inhale, look forward. Step your left foot back, exhale. Place your hands to your right knee so you can help yourself up. Arms out like a cactus, inhale. Bend your left knee, just hover it right above the mat as you exhale, really slow. Inhale, straighten your left leg. And exhale, lower, hover. And now, hands can come to the floor as you breathe in. Push back through your left heel, straightening your left leg, and you're ready for downward dog. Exhale. Breathe in. Soft jaw, breathe out. Step your left foot forward. Breathing in, and then your right foot steps forward, breathing out. Good. Round three. Hook your thumbs, right thumb on top. Inhale, come up. And exhale, fold forward. Hands behind your back, right pinky on the outside. Big squeeze to your rhomboids. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Right foot steps back, exhale. You can keep your knee lifted or come to the floor, your call. Take your right fingertips just off your mat to the right So you can bring your left hand to your left knee. Okay, so door number 1 would be to hang out in this twist. Door number 2, 3 breaths. Sweep your left arm back, reaching towards the back of your mat as you inhale, then up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, reach your left arm forward and then down, making big circles, but slow with the breath. Inhale. Open your chest to the left. Take your left arm up. Exhale. Reach your left arm forward and let the fingertips graze to the floor. One more time. Inhale. Keep your right hip lifted for me, please. And exhale. Beautiful. Hands to the sticky mat. Breathing in. Stepping back to downward dog, breathing out. Full breath in and out. When you inhale, take your right foot forward. And when you exhale, step your left foot next to your right. Hook your thumbs, left thumb on top. Inhale, come all the way up. Big breath, big stretch. Exhale, fold forward. Hands behind your back, left pinky on the outside. Fingertips to the floor, breathe in. Left foot back, breathing out. Okay, remember your options. Left fingertips come just off your mat. Right hand to your right knee. Door number 1, 3 breaths. Or door number 2, inhale, sweep your right arm back, up and over. Watch how your left hip wants to sink towards the floor. I'm going to really encourage you to stay dynamic through your left leg. Keep your left hip lifted. Just big, slow, sweeping circles with your right arm. Feels good to wake up the body. And then fingertips to your sticky mat. Inhale deeply. Step back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, as you exhale. A full breath in. And a complete breath out. Breathing in, you'll step your left foot forward. As you exhale, bring your right foot forward. All right, here we go. Rounds 4, 5, and 6. Utkatasana. Bring your hands to prayer and your thumbs to your third eye. Lift your head up, look up. And exhale slowly, belly to thighs. Swing your arms back. I keep my arms bent for this. Inhale forward. We do this 4 times for round 4. Fingertips, hands together, thumbs to your third eye. And exhale, belly to thighs, fold forward. 2 more times. Utkatasana. Place your thumbs to your forehead. Look up. Exhale. Fold forward, arms back. 1 more time. Breathing in, 4 counts. Thumbs to your third eye. Look up. And exhale. Fold forward, straighten your legs. Bring your arms behind you. Clasp your fingers together, right pinky on the outside. And then inhale, hands to the floor, look forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Step your right foot back as you exhale and spin your right heel down. So here we go. Pull yourself up to Warrior 2. This is your breath in. As you breathe out, sweep your right arm forward. Clasp your fingers together. Pull your right shoulder forward. And then inhale, release your hands and open your right arm out wide to the right. And exhale, bring it forward. Clasp your fingers together and use your left arm to pull your right arm forward a little more. Good, 2 more times. Open wide. Shoulder blades come together to kiss the spine. Exhale, right arm comes forward to meet the left. 1 more time. Open up. And exhale, come forward. Good, clasp your fingers together. Take your arms up. Big breath in. And then release your hands to the floor and step back to downward dog. Okay, so here's where I spice it up a little bit. Now, I like to come to my knees and do 5 push-ups. So you can join me there, or you can do a vinyasa, you can hang in dog pose, you can ditch the whole thing. So on my knees, down and up. Belly firm, no swaying in the lower back. So I just do 5 push-ups and then hit dog pose again. On the second side, we'll go through a full vinyasa. So take a breath in and sweep your right leg up, just straight up, don't open the hip. As you exhale, step forward. Inhale, look to the front of the room, look to the wall beyond your sticky mat, and then exhale, step your left foot forward. Good. Utkatasana 4 times. Inhale, thumbs to your third eye. Exhale. Inhale, thumbs to your third eye. Exhale. 2 more times. Taking your head back as you inhale. Bringing your belly to your thighs as you exhale. And then on the last one, fold forward, straighten your legs, arms up over your head, behind you, and then release your fingertips to the floor. Inhaling, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Step your left foot back, exhale, spin your heel down, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, and exhale, left arm sweeps forward. Grab a hold of it with your right hand and then open up and exhale. Good. 2 more times. Keep that right knee steady. Good. Nice, Bruce. Good. Really working the thoracic spine and the scapula. Great. Good. Now on this last one, left arm sweeps forward. Grab a hold of it with your right hand, take your arms up, big stretch, lift up through your side ribs. And then hands to the floor. Good. Step back to downward dog. At this point, again, anything goes. This is where I throw in a vinyasa, coming forward to staff, lowering all the way down to the floor. Excuse me, pressing into my hands, lifting up into cobra, and we'll stay for 4 breaths. Elbows can be slightly bent. Listen to your lower back and let any sensations in your low back and along your spine be your guide. Pelvis stays down. Unless you're an up dog type, it's up to you. Great. Bring yourself down to the mat again. Push up onto your hands and your knees as you breathe in. You'll find downward dog as you breathe out. A full respiration, inhaling, exhaling. Sweep your left leg up as you breathe in. Step forward softly as you breathe out. Stay here for the in-breath. Step your right foot forward as you exhale. Here we go with that Utkatasana again, going slow. Thumbs to your forehead. Inhale, look up. Exhale, belly to thighs. Swing your arms back 5 times. So now in the springtime, when I want to eliminate kapha and get my blood circulating, prana circulating, this is a much quicker pace, this piece. In the fall and winter, I'm still hibernating. I got to take it slow. Takes a while to get up in the morning when it's cold and damp. An icebox outside. Good. So on your fifth one, you'll fold forward, bring your hands behind your back, clasping your fingers together, right pinky on the outside. And then release your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, look up. You'll step your right foot back, exhale. Bending your front knee, pull yourself up into exalted warrior, okay? Left arm up, right hand to your right thigh. This is the inhale. As you exhale, straighten your left leg and come into a very mild triangle pose. Just left hand to your shin or your knee. But we're going to do this 5 times, so you got 5 times to go deeper. As you inhale, exalted warrior, left arm up, bend your left knee. Exhale, straighten your left leg, tip over into triangle pose. And each time, maybe your left hand lands a little farther down your shin. Inhale, rise up, exalted warrior or peaceful warrior, grateful warrior, not hateful warrior. Exhale, Trikonasana. Legs are straight. 2 more times. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one, inhale. Exalted warrior, bend your left knee, reach up through your left arm. And then we'll find triangle pose and we're going to stay for 5 breaths, right? 5th round, 5 breaths. So here's where you can spice it up a bit. You can take a half moon pose for 5 breaths, or you can keep your right arm straight up for 5 breaths, or I oftentimes like to wrap my right arm behind my back. Roll the right shoulder back. So you've got 5 breaths to explore what triangle pose Trikonasana wants to feel like in your body on any given day. Then we've got 2 more breaths to go. So if you're in half moon pose, you want to start making your way back to both feet. Good. And then everybody take your right arm up if it's not. Sweep your right arm over your right ear as you reach to the front of the room, and then you can begin bending your left knee as you bring your right fingertips to the floor. As you inhale, come up onto the ball of your back foot, and then step back to downward dog. So here we go again. This is where I like to do 5 push-ups again. Come to the knees. I always do them on my knees because I'm 55, and that's what I do. So down and up 5 times. And then we'll go to downward dog. Remember, we'll do the vinyasa on the second side. And then breathing in, take your right leg up, open your right hip, but keep your right leg straight. Good. And then square your hip and step forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Utkatasana 5 times. Inhale, thumbs to your forehead. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So, if your time didn't permit, you could just go right into the other side and skip these 5 Utkatasanas. Great, 2 more times. Stay low in your knees. Looks good, Kathy. Excellent. Good. Last one. Thumbs to your forehead. Take your head back. Look up. And then fold forward. Hands behind your back. Clasp your fingers together. Left pinky on the outside. Good. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale. Look forward. Big breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Left foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exalted warrior. Sweeping your right arm up, left hand to your left leg. And exhale, triangle pose. And this first one is real light, right? It's real mild, just right hand right about your right knee. Don't go too deep. And then inhale, bend into your right knee again. Exalted warrior. Where are you on your right foot? Distribute your weight evenly, please. Exhale, Trikonasana. Good. And then thrice more, if you would. Inhaling up. Yes. Exhaling. Straighten legs, triangle pose. Good, 2 more times. Inhale. Well done, Maxine. Looking sharp. And exhale. All right, last one. Big reach up through your right ribs, right arm. And then straighten your right leg and hinge forward, finding triangle pose first. And then you've got 5 breaths to determine what, if any, variations you want to take with your arms. And maybe you want to take half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Yeah, nice, Delinda. I like it. Good. Keep your breath steady and smooth, please. Establish your weight evenly on both of your feet. Take your left shoulder back, brother. Wiseacre. Great. Okay. And then wherever you are, bring your left arm up, sweep it over your left ear, reaching your hand to the wall beyond your head. Then you can begin bending into your right knee, hands to the floor, square your left hip by coming up onto the ball of your back foot, step back, downward dog. You choose, stay in dog pose, take child's pose, or glide forward to staff. Slowly come down. See if your elbows can't graze your ribs as you bring yourself to the floor. And then up you go, cobra or up dog. 5 breaths. 5 rounds, 5 breaths. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more breath. Beautiful. Come down to the floor, and then you can push up onto your hands and your knees and find your way to downward dog. Very nice. Whew, feel your heart beat. And here we go. Left foot rises as you inhale. Roll your hip back briefly. And then square your hip once again. Step forward with your left foot. Looking ahead, breathing in. Right foot steps forward to meet the left foot, breathing out. All right, round 6. This is the last of the Utkatasana. Inhale, thumbs to forehead, look up. Exhale, belly to thighs. Good. 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 Nice. Good. Almost there. It's 2. And then fold forward. When you've hit number 6, take your hands behind your back, clasp your fingers together. Knuckles up and over. Blah. And then fingertips to the floor. Inhale, look forward. And step your right foot back, exhale. Spin your right heel down. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhaling, rise up. I want you to bring your hands together if that works for you. Clasp your fingers together, releasing just your index fingers, kind of like the Charlie's Angel stance or a steeple. Arms up, index fingers and thumbs pointing to the ceiling. And I want you to anchor down into the outer edge of your right foot like nobody's business. Draw your right hip slightly forward. Good. We're just going to hold the pose. 6 breaths. Very dynamic in stillness. Looking up. Looking up beyond your thumbs. Sinking a little deeper into your left hip. And then hands to the floor. Very nice. Square your hips. So come up onto the ball of your back foot as you inhale. Step back to downward dog as you exhale. Remember your options. I like to throw 5 more push-ups in here. This is the last time for that. So down and up you go if that's part of your jam. We'll all find downward dog together. Oh yeah, full breath in and a full, complete breath out. Woo. Inhale, take your right leg up, roll your hip back, bend your knee, and let's stay here for 2 more breaths, rolling your ankle around, rolling your foot around. Oh yeah. Great. Square your hips, re-extend your leg, and step forward. Great. Look ahead as you breathe in, shoulders back, and yes, left foot forward. Exhale. Okay, last round. 6 Utkatasana. And exhale. This is it, y'all. Go slow. Stay grounded in your feet, grounded through your shins, your quads, working so diligently for you right now. Last 2. Good. Fold forward, bring your hands behind your back, clasp your fingers together, left pinky on the outside. Oh. Good. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Step back, left foot, exhale. Warrior 1. 6 breaths. Arms up, hands together. Clasp your fingers together, releasing your index and your thumb. So I like to have my arms a little in front of me. I can drop my head back and look up, only if your neck is okay with that. And then how about shoulders down? Yeah, how does that feel? Maybe you can drop a little deeper into your right hip crease, your right knee. Good, and then fire up that back leg for me. Yes, good. Anchor into the outer edge of the back foot. Pull your left hip forward so slightly. And how's your jaw doing? Great. 1 more breath. Oh, hands to the floor. Dang, y'all. That's it. Come up onto the ball of your back foot, step back, downward facing dog. So, downward dog, child's pose, take a vinyasa, inhaling forward to staff. Lower down if you'd like. 6 breaths in cobra. Shoulders back, beam your heart forward. Yes, I love it. Good. Good, last 2 breaths. Ooh-wee. Wonderful. Downward facing dog. All right. On an inhalation, take your left leg up. Roll your hip back, bend your knee, and give yourself 2 more breaths to broaden the front of your pelvis. And move your toes and your ankle. Good. And then re-extend your legs, square your hips, and you'll step your left foot forward. Good. Look to the top of the sticky mat as you inhale. And then step your right foot forward. Exhale. Good. Sweep your arms up, out to the side and up. Bring your palms together and your hands to your heart. Okay, so this is where we hit the brakes for a minute, and we're going to do 10 breaths in an inversion. So for some of y'all, that might look like headstand. So you can take a wall, you can, go to the back of a chair or something, headstand, or it could just as easily be a wide-legged forward bend with our fingertips to the floor. Just gently dropping our head below the heart, below the pelvis. That qualifies. It could be downward facing dog. That also qualifies as an inversion. It could be child's pose. So 10 breaths. Yep, there it is, Delinda. Good. Lengthen the inseams of your legs. Yep, there you go. Push up through your inner heel. Nice. Great. Good deal. Nice and slow, Kathy. Beautiful. Good looking tripod. And we're halfway there. Slow breaths. Wherever you are, it's deliberate and it's intentional. Beautiful. Good. So if you are in headstand, I'll have you come down very slowly. Nice. Good. Nice exits. And let's everybody meet in child's pose. I know we still have one more round to go. We've only done 6 sun salutations. The last round, remember, the 7th round, we take it very easy. We stay low once again, bring it all back to the earth. But I would give you this time to take at least 5 breaths in child's pose. If you've been in headstand, I would encourage you to take 10 breaths in child's pose. Beautiful. And let's find downward facing dog, please. Walk your feet to your hands. Hook your thumbs with your right thumb on top and slowly inhale, rise up. Very slow. Stay anchored and grounded in your feet, strong and rooted through your legs. Let your arms and upper body just slowly float upright until you find the vertical line. And then as you exhale, just as slowly, soften your knees and fold forward. Bring your hands behind your back and clasp your fingers together. Right pinky on the outside. Empty your breath, spill your breath out. Fingertips come to the floor. Inhale, look up. Step your right foot back as you exhale. Bring your right knee to the mat. Good. And then bring yourself up. Bring your forearms together. I'm going to have you keep your elbows connected, but just pull your hands and your forearms apart, like so. And then back together, just 4 times. Pull apart. Try to keep your elbows as level with your shoulders as you can. Good. Place your left hand to your left knee. And as you breathe in, sweep your right arm straight up to vertical. We're going to twist to the left. So you bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. And then you can either have palms together or you can make a soft fist with one hand and cup it with the other. And you've got 7 breaths here. Just this low twist, keeping your back knee, that's your right knee down. Let your breath move throughout your abdomen. Let your belly rise and gently press against your left inner thigh as you breathe in. And deflate as you breathe out. Two more breaths. Good. And then fingertips to the floor. You'll inhale, pick up your back knee, look forward. Now listen, we're not going to go back to downward dog. You can do on your own if you'd like. As you exhale, you step forward. Okay. Hook your thumbs, left thumb on top, slowly inhale, rise. This is the last round. We take it easy, take it slow, keep it simple. And exhale, fold forward, bring your hands behind your back, clasping your fingers together, left pinky on the outside. Fingertips to the floor, look forward as you inhale. And step your left foot back as you exhale. Lift yourself upright, forearms together out in front, elbows stay connected. Just peel your forearms, wrist, and palms away 4 times, making a V and coming back. Right hand to your right knee, left arm gently reaches up, and then left elbow to the outside of your right knee, exhaling. 7 breaths in this low prayer twist. Nice. Hands to the floor, please. Pick your back knee up as you inhale. Reach back through your left heel, but look forward. And then exhale, step your left foot forward next to your right. Good. Come all the way up to standing. Reaching out, reaching up. Bringing your palms together at the top of the breath. And then your hands glide down to your heart as you exhale. Very nice. Come down onto the floor and have a seat. You can be cross-legged if you like, or if you want to use props, please do. Sit on your shins. Garudasana arms, please, that's eagle arms. I'll mirror you. And take your arms out in front. You're going to take your right elbow under your left and then wrap as much as you can your forearms. Bring your chin to your chest. Unwrap your arms and bring your hands to the floor on either side of your hips. Full breath in and a slow, complete breath out. Good. And then forearms up again, please. Elbows bent. You're going to take your left elbow under your right and twisty, twisty. Chin to your chest. Elbows in the same plane as your shoulders as best you can. And unravel, bring your hands to the floor on either side of your hips. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. You're going to change the cross of your legs if you're sitting cross-legged, please. And we'll twist to the left, right hand to your left knee, left fingertips inch around to the floor behind you. Press your left knee into your right hand Get a sense of your hips staying, somewhat square. And look over your right shoulder. Excellent. Unwind. Come to center for a full inhale and a complete exhale. And we'll twist to the right. Take your left hand to your right knee. Inch your right fingers around behind you. Sit up tall, anchored in the seat of your throne, but buoyant and light through your sternum and your heart. Look over your left shoulder. Good. Unravel and unwind. Come back to center. So we're going to come into Kapalabhati pranayama, which is kind of an invigorating and a stimulating breath. It's part of the reason I put it in my morning practice. If it's done with too much intensity, it can really exacerbate pitta and vata, but I find that for me, it's become a good way to harness the energy and the winds of vata if I do it with a very slow and deliberate cadence. I typically do 2 rounds of 50. I think for today, let's just do 2 rounds of 25. And on your own, if this technique is part of your practice, great, take it up. 2 rounds of 50 is sufficient. So we'll do 2 rounds of 25, but listen, between round 1 and 2, we're going to pause for a full breath in and an exhale, and then we'll start round 2. After the second round, we'll do that again, a full breath in together, exhale, and I want to give you the option to practice with me. At the bottom of the exhalation, you're going to push all the air out, and then you're going to suck in your belly. Okay, it's working with the bandhas, and we haven't really explored that in our online classes. So if you know what's going on, then yeah, go for it. If it's two options: push all the air out and then suck in your belly like a vacuum, like a cryovac. And then when your body says, hey, I got to breathe in, then let yourself breathe in. And that's kind of usually how it happens. There's a, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Or your second option is at the bottom of the exhalation. Just hold your breath out as long as you can. Just stay with that empty space. Exhale, nothing else happens. Hold your breath out, hold it out, and then inhale when you need to inhale. Okay? So if any of this doesn't sound like pleasant to you, ditch it. You know the rules. If you can't get out of discomfort, get out of the pose. If you don't like it, change it. So, okay, comfortable seat, hands to your lap, 2 rounds of 25 of Kapalabhati, and then we'll finish up with alternate nostril after that. Okay, exhale whatever you have on board. And then breathing in together, a full breath in through your nose. And you're going to exhale completely through your nose. This is just opening the door. And now you'll inhale about 2/3 of your lung capacity. And here we go. Excellent. Just about that slow. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Round 2, slow and deliberate. Inhale. And begin. Good. Here we go. Inhale fully. And we're going to exhale all the way. Hold the breath out at the bottom of the exhalation. If you want to engage the bandha work, it's totally up to you. Push your breath out. Breathe in when your body tells you to breathe in. Great. We're going to do 5 rounds of alternate nostril breathing. If you feel like you'd like to change the cross of your legs, please do. And no rush. Just join in when you're ready. Thumb and ring finger of your left hand at the bridge of your nose. Start with an exhalation. And inhale through your left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Three more rounds on your own. There is no rush. And as you complete your 5 rounds of Nadi Shodhanam, now you are ready for a good 7, at least 7 minutes of meditation. I rarely go into a full reclining Shavasana because I typically do this practice about 6 a.m., 5:45, 6:15. So I finish the sequence, finish the series in 7 to 10 minutes of meditation. This time of year, I use a candle and I practice Trataka, which when I email the class to you, I will send you a little info on that if it's new to you. And of course, you can use any meditation that you are comfortable with, any guided imagery, counting of your breath, staying aware of your thoughts and bringing yourself back so as to not get wrapped up and entangled in what Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche referred to as subconscious gossip. Sorry. Stay present, y'all. Bring your awareness into your space. Check in with your posture. And take a deeper breath. Bring your palms together and place the base of your palms to your forehead, to your third eye. May our eyes be open for opportunities. May our eyes be a witness to challenges. And open for opportunities to be of service. Bring your fingertips to your lips. And may our words today be clear and kind, and uplifting and edifying. Truthful and of service. And then bring your hands to your heart. May our heart be open and aware. May our heart be eager to serve and to give. Okay, thank you for joining me. And the others on the screen. Ah, yay, good. Awesome. Well done, everyone.